Do you want to do some adventure riding in Colorado? Maybe you've already done the Colorado Backcountry Discovery Route, or maybe you find the Backcountry Discovery Route a bit on the intimidating side. Well, the Continental Divide Trail might just be for you. So let's take a look at Section 9. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. I had a little bit of time to get out, so I'm going to continue working on covering the Continental Divide Trail. And since it's end of June, I've jumped up to Colorado to do some sections up here that I haven't done. I am on Section 9, and I want to say so far, what I have experienced on the Continental Divide Trail is that it is big bike friendly, mostly, and beginner friendly. Mostly. I think there's been one section in New Mexico, the northern part of Section 7, about 200-300 yards worth, maybe quarter mile. That is probably a bit more advanced. Ooh, that is a big hole. Big rocks in that hole. But everything else has been big bike friendly. If you're new to adventure riding, something you can do. Now, and the other thing to go with that is you've got people out on bikes everywhere, so they're not going to be riding bikes on incredibly difficult terrain if you're pedaling the Continental Divide Trail. So with that being said, I am on Section 9. Behind me, the rock formation is part of what's called Hell's Gate, and that will lead me into the beginning of Section 9. Now, if you haven't seen any of my videos on the Continental Divide Trail in the past, I have a free version of the GPX files I had found online a couple years ago, and I've just slowly been working through those. Every section is a 100-mile increment, the way it was put together. So Section 9 will be 100 miles. It's gonna loop me up around and drop me off in Poncha Springs. Now, the one thing I do know, I've looked at the map, is part of this section is gonna overlap with the Colorado BDR Section 3. I don't know how many miles, maybe 20-30 miles of overlap there before it breaks off to go up Marshall Pass. I've done a little bit of research. Marshall Pass seems like it's gonna be pretty easy and kind of cool, especially if you're new to adventure riding, or you just want something chill, or maybe you're getting a bit older and don't need the extreme challenges and just want to be out in the mountains. So let's go see what Section 9 has to offer. I'm about 20 miles into the route, and I just wanted to point out real quick that there is a campground. It's called Storm King Campground, and it's right off the route, easy to get to. I'm here on a Tuesday. There's absolutely nobody here. The one thing I'll point out is it is a fee campground. It's like, I don't know, $15 to stay here, which irritates me for just a picnic table and a fire ring. But the more important thing is behind me, the vault toilet. So if you're on this route and you feel nature is calling and you don't want to squat over a log or a rock or out in the woods, just keep in mind there is a place where it's a little more comfortable. And that's this vault toilet here in Storm King Campground. All right, first pass of Section 9, Carnero Pass, 10,166 feet. You can probably read that. Nothing of significance, just big dirt road, super easy. The riding is fun, the scenery is awesome. Yeah, it's just nice to be out and having a good cruise. Pro tip number one, if you're gonna be out doing adventure riding, I don't care what bike you have, put knobbies on your bike. It will help when you're riding in the loose gravel. It'll help when you're riding in silt, sand, and anything, just any amount of dirt. Put knobbies on. I want to make a note, the Dunlop Trail Max Mission tire is not a knobby tire. If you're going to be out doing BDRs, CDT, anything off-road, go with a Mitas knobby tire, a Motos knobby tire, a Continental, something with knobs. I'm on the hill on the ascent up to Marshall Pass now. I want to make a note is that it's probably about 30 miles right there in the middle that overlaps with section 3 of the Colorado BDR. It's just wide open prairie. I didn't do much filming there. There's really nothing remarkable. It's just getting through it. The other note is that there's probably about 20 miles of pavement broken up into 3 different sections, and you just do it, get through it, not a big deal. I think if I hadn't been stopping and filming and kind of farting around, I could do this whole section in under 3 hours, around 3 hours. It goes pretty quick. I'm just enjoying the ride. It is starting to get quite hot, which I'm surprised by. It's in the, I think, mid 80s now. So I want to get this done and go get some lunch. This is everything I've done, big bike friendly, beginner ADV rider friendly. Really, other than, like I mentioned before, knobbies on your bike, really easy. Pro tip number 2, yes, put knobs on your rear tire, but also make sure there's plenty of tread left on it when you're doing stuff like this. I've taken these down pretty far. This is the Nitas EO7 Enduro Trail XT Plus or whatever. Yeah, brakes are locking up pretty easily, rear end sliding a lot. If it was a deeper tread, it wouldn't be having that much trouble, but I'm trying to run these down. If you get concerned about traction, just put a new tire on before you're doing something like this, and it'll give you all the traction you need, stopping, grip, and also traction to get through loose stuff. All right, Marshall Pass is behind me, 10,842 feet. I could start feeling the air was a little bit thinner as I was getting up here, which I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, section 9 ended down the road a ways, so I'm already on section 10. Coming up was awesome. If you like doing mountain passes and want something that's super easy, this was a blast coming up. The views were amazing. Going through aspen groves at the 8,000, 9,000 foot range, and then going back into the pine trees. Just spectacular. What a fantastic ride. I really highly recommend doing this section if you like to ride in Colorado. Nothing's technical. It's not going to challenge you, but it's fun. The views are amazing, and it's just a really great place to be. So I think that's it. So anyway, remember, you can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. So get out and do rides like this. Go explore, spend some time in the mountains. Thanks for watching. Get out, do some riding, ride safe, and I will see you out there.